Mr. Askin, Alex Justice. I hear you're looking for someone in my line of work.
I was expecting someone younger.
Well, don't worry, I can do the job.
Who says I'm worried? On the contrary. But you're late. Way late.
I apologize. I'm usually right where I need to be when I need to be there. Hi.
This is so exciting. So I hear you are gonna fix one of Chase's scripts. What do they call people like you?
Oh, I like to call myself hired closure, but a script doctor, people call me.
Yeah, be quiet.
I was just trying to make polite conversation.
You want to make polite conversation? Be quiet. Eat a roll or something.
Fattening.
Not if you eat them with a healthy serving of shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, Lula.
I asked you to call me Nazca.
Your name is not Nazca.
And that's an interesting name.
Thank you. It's French.
French. Doesn't sound French. Sophie, that's a French name.
Sophie. Sophie is a French name. Ooh, I like it. Can I use it?
Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out. Where's the damn waiter?
Hello, my name is Sophie, and I'll be taking care of you this evening.
Darn. I wanted to be Sophie.
Would you shut up? You can still be Sophie. There can be more than one Sophie in the world.
Oh, goody. From now on, my name is Sophie, too. That's French.
Can I start you off with some cocktails?
Oh, my God. That's freaky. I was just thinking that I wanted a cocktail.
Well, you know what they say, be mindful of your thoughts. Huh? They give meaning to the term coming attractions.
That's deep.
Oh, I think we just witnessed an epiphany. I'll have the usual.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm new here.
Jesus Christ. Every restaurant in this town used to know me and what I drank. See, now that's why you're here. It's Jack on the rocks with a twist of lemon.
Yes, sir. And for you.
You know, I want something French. Something classy.
Hey, you know what? Try one of these.
Dubonnet?
A Dubonnet.
Ooh, Dubonnet. Even sounds French. Yeah, I'll take a Dubonnet on the rocks.
Okay. And for you, sir.
I will have a Macallan with a splash of ginger.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why would you ruin a nice scotch like that with ginger ale?
Oh, it gives it a little sweet kick. You know, if you get it balanced correctly, if that's perfect, it's great. It all depends on the balance. I am big into balance.
I will give you a few minutes to look over the menu, and I will be back with your drinks.
So I understand you're having some trouble with your screenplay. What's it about?
Porn racket, why?
It was called Night Crawlers, and I was supposed to star in it.
We're talking about my script, remember?
Okay, it's an interesting area. What's the story?
Okay. It's about this producer. Good guy. Had a bit of a dry spell, but he finally runs across this really great screenplay. Long story short, he has to partner up with this asshole who ends up taking credit for the whole project. The thing goes on to win a goddamn Oscar.
It's good. I like it.
Thank you.
Our special this evening is the very popular grilled lobster, and our soups are tomato basil and lobster bisque.
Ooh, I'll have that lobster.
She'll have the tomato basil, not the lobster. You know, I can't stand to have shellfish anywhere near me. I'm allergic to it. I'll have the filet mignon, medium rare.
Okay, and for you, sir.
I already ate. I think I'll just have dessert. Chocolate mousse.
Very well.
Sounds like a good story. What's your problem?
Well, I need help coming up with a good surprise ending. You know, some way for this dickhead partner to get what's coming to him. With a, special twist at the end.
You're in luck. That is my forte.
Is that French?
Shut up. Look, I think you'll find some interesting reading in here about page 37. What time our asshole gets up, goes to bed, Jimmy hangs out in, routes to work, stuff. Mm-hmm. That's assuming you can do the job. How much is this going to cost?
Okay. My fee, simply that you listen to a pitch.
Christ, what is the matter with you? Why can't you just be paid and remain anonymous like other script doctors?
Listen, you're a big-time producer, and it's hard enough to get a meeting with anybody in this town.
I'm a producer, not a studio head. They don't buy most of my ideas.
I didn't say you had to sell it. I just want you to listen to it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. It's a story about a hitman.
Ooh, I love stories about hitmen. Did you see Get Shorty? Although I just don't understand why the short guy wasn't Shorty.
One more word out of you, and I swear. And from the look on your face, I gather the ginger ale isn't making quite the splash.
No, it's just a little too early to tell. I'm going to let it settle.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this hitman. He's not trying to be cool like Chili Palmer. He's more pulp nonfiction. And I gave him a twist. I call him the Karma Accountant.
Come again?
The Karma Accountant.
The Karma Accountant.
Okay, the Karma Accountant. What he does is he reads people's karma levels and he settles accounts.
You mean like their aura?
Yeah, like their aura. See, bad deeds can build up karma debits, and good deeds can build up karma credits, cancel out the bad karma. But sometimes a person's soul gets so completely bankrupt.
Then the Karma Accountant shows up, blows her brains out.
Well, that's a little too pat. I think maybe the person gets reincarnated.
So it's like a time travel thing?
I'm not sure. I'm just kind of pitching. What do you think?
Could work. How does this karma guy work?
You see the elderly couple sitting over there?
You mean them?
Okay. Well, she doesn't know it yet, but he's just got a prescription for one of those new erectile drugs, and he is about to leave her, his wife of 50 years, for a younger woman.
And the Karma Accountant can see that?
Karmically speaking, yeah. The question is, how is she going to deal with it? Is she going to react emotionally and maybe jeopardize her good karma by letting that fan in the bathroom accidentally fall in the tub while he's taking a bath? Or is she going to let karma work things out in its own way, in its own place, in its own time?
Karmically speaking, looking at her, I couldn't blame the old guy. Hell, he probably hasn't been able to get one up in 30 years. And to think, after getting his first, he's gonna have to put it inside of that.
Mr. Askins, I just wanted to apologize. My manager told me who you are, and I am a big fan.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say, I think that you
Thank you.
Your food will be right out.
What about kiss asses? Can you get a karma deduction for kissing ass?
Well, that would depend on her intent. I mean, if she's really a fan of your work, then I don't see any problem. There's no karma deduction there. She's building good karma. But if she's just kissing your ass because she wants to get discovered, that's another story. You see the three women sitting behind me? The woman on the wall is a manager, and the woman to her right is her client. They've been together for years, and the manager's finally booked the role that will change both of their careers. What she doesn't know is that her favorite client, the actress, is about to leave her for a bigger agency. See, the actress's need for fame is so great, she'll do anything to get it, and it's put her karma in jeopardy. But the question is, the manager, how is she going to react? Is she going to do something to get back at her and jeopardize her own karma? Like maybe release that sex tape no one knows about, put it on X-Tube?
Not to ruin your pitch, but at this point, I would have to take issue with your karma accountant's accounting principles.
How so?
Oh, she shouldn't take it lying down. Look, if that actress is gonna fuck her, she should fuck that actress. Around here, only the strong survive. Souls too weak to compete should be assimilated.
On a lower dimension, maybe, like the ninth circle of hell, but here on Earth, we make our choices, and you can choose a higher path.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I'm having trouble seeing it. Let me give you some advice. Usually, if it's this difficult for the producer to visualize what you're talking about, the pitch isn't very clear.
Can I get you anything else? Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I give it another try?
By all means.
Good, because I really think that if you get it, you're really gonna like it, okay? All right. You see the old man with the young girl over there? These two were concerned about a highly interesting question, the absolute decomposition of the spirit.
How do you mean?
Well, is she there because she really loves him? No. She's there because of what she feels he can do for her. And under the guise of love, she is building her own karmic hell.
Well, she's very attractive. Does she get points for that?
Yes, but she uses her beauty just to flirt with other men, so.
You mean like out of boredom?
Yeah, perhaps.
Well, what happens to her?
Well, let's say she meets a guy with a really fancy car, some kind of, like, what kind of car do you drive?
Ferrari.
A Ferrari. Let's say she meets a guy with a Ferrari. And he says he's going to make her a star, but the only thing he really wants to make is her.
That's in your screenplay.
Yeah, why not? Unbelievable?
I need a double on that new bonnet.
So what happens to her?
Well, I think it should depend
On what?
on what her marriage would have been like if she'd stayed with it.
Well, what do you think her marriage would have been like?
I think the karma accountant would be able to see what her marriage would have been like if she'd been true to her husband, and even more, true to herself.
What happens to her?
Let's say she really had a passion for acting, a real passion for acting, but she was stuck in a bad marriage to a boozer who was cheating around on her. I think her assets would still be in good shape.
So, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. I mean, most marriages don't work out anyway.
Maybe. But if she pretty much knew she would have to fuck her way through Hollywood, she probably would have stayed in, Belmina, Alabama. She might be driving a Ford Focus right now, but she'd be with a man who loved her, and her karma wouldn't be close to bankrupt.
Who are you?
I'm just a writer. Spitballing ideas. It's a good idea, though, isn't it?
No.
I want to go home.
Take a cab.
Maybe I will take a cab. All the way back to Alabama.
Okay, hey, honey, come on. Take it easy. You're making a scene.
You know what? This is one more scene that you promised and never delivered. And my name is not Baby. It's Lula Mae Moss. Mrs. Lula Mae Moss.
Hey, honey, come on! Stupid cunt. Look, asshole, I hired you to solve a problem for me, not cause one. Now, do we have a deal or not?
No. The deal was you listen to my story, and you haven't even heard my fabulous ending yet. You see, there's this guy. He wears $300 shirts made in South America by children earning 16 cents a day. He drinks $700 scotch in Las Vegas while his assistant works weekends for free and drives his SUV everywhere in town except to visit his kids who he tries to buy back on birthdays and Christmases.
Fuck you.
You got to admit, that's a lot of bad karma.
Okay, let's cut the shit. What are you doing? This son of a bitch stole my Oscar. I didn't steal his. Now, why don't you go settle his account?
Don't worry. There's an adjustment coming on his behalf. Past, present, and future transactions.
Frankly, whatever you may see as bad karma transfer, I see as spiritual justice. Why should I have to apologize if my karma steamrolls over this asshole's dogma?
Well, true. We could credit that to your account if it wasn't for the fact that you didn't own that screenplay in the first place. It wasn't yours either. You stole from that kid who sent it to you in the mail, and you never gave that kid a penny.
Call an ambulance. The steak, it was grilled on the same grill as the lobster. I think I should have told him to clean it. I didn't realize he was that allergic.
No, it wasn't your fault. And besides, if he'd paid you for your screenplay, you wouldn't have been working here in the first place, right?
Oh my God, he's not breathing.
I mean, it's not like you rubbed lobster on his steak, right? Because if you did, that would be very bad karma.